Well, screen. There we go. What is going on, YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Remy's Roundtable. We're actually gonna get started here in just a little bit. We do have some cool things coming up on the roundtable. We do have tonight. We do have Mike's Munchies, and we have our latest theme park updates this evening. You guys don't want to miss out on that. Nicole will be on if she jumps on. Cool. But we do have a cool set of casts with us this evening. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So here we go. Oh wait, and my friend Hospitality Talks is up. What? Which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at the one that's this one.
Hmm.
Where we'll talk about Walt Disney World first,
Yeah.
and then I talk about Disney's Hollywood Studios, and then you talk about Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
I talk about
Yep.
the water parks,
Yep.
Boardwalk,
Yep.
and then Universal.
I was gonna do Epic. I was gonna do Epic Universe. I was gonna do the Epic Universe one.
Why did you put my name then?
I didn't say, man, put mine there.
Whatever. You always want to. Then I get Disney Adventure updates, motherfucker.
Yes, you do. It's a cruise line.
And food and merchandise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Okay, wait, go back down. Go down to the last one. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Look, we may have to get those. We may have to.
Whatever.
Cool.
That sounds disgusting, honestly.
It's not disgusting.
It sounds really gross.
And YouTube, please welcome to our oh shit. It's fine. YouTube, please say hello to our Epic Universe news anchor. We have Hospitality Talks with us tonight. Hey Lydia, how you doing?
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me okay?
You sound fine. We're not recording yet. We're on just on the two for the U right now. So
Cool.
we're on that. So I'm just gonna get the music going and we can get started. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody? We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the latest theme park updates. We're going to talk about we got some cool news that's happening at the theme parks, like some Universal news, lots of Disney news, and we have the full list of the attractions that you guys are going to be able to check out while you guys are over at Epic Universe as well. And we'll wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So anyways, welcome to the show, everybody.
Thank you for having me, sir.
If you guys want to get in contact with us, you guys may do so. You guys can follow us on all social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, right there on TikTok as well, where I do stream from the local Florida theme parks. And if you guys like to, you guys can send a message on our number, which it's at 407-536-7153. You guys can send us a text message or leave us a voicemail, and we might play them right here on Remy's Roundtable. So good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name is Remy, and with me, as always, is my dangerous co-host, my co-host, my partner in crime, my lovely wife, Jen. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm fabulous.
How you doing? You doing all right? You doing okay?
I'm good. I got food in my belly. I'm happy.
You're happy. There we go, because we went to Publix and got some stuff for this evening. And speaking about food, we do have our theme park foodie with us. What is up, King Mike? How you doing, man?
I am doing great after this for the past 2 weeks, ever since last Sunday.
Last Sunday, baby, let's go. The Eagles did. The Eagles did win the Super Bowl, and like I said,
2 Sundays ago, actually.
And like I said earlier offline, I fucking hate you, dude. I do with a passion, because you were repping the Eagles hat and the Eagles
the official merch that they have.
Bro,
hey,
bro, I am stuck with this shirt. Okay, I'm stuck with this NFC shirt right here, man. All right.
Okay,
That's it.
well,
That's all I'm gonna
Pretty
say.
sure I bought that for you, so thanks.
No, actually, I bought it. So you bought me the different. You bought me the other shirt.
what's it? Maybe he'll show up. Maybe Chris will show up with one.
Maybe, but he should be. He might be bringing me
Nah.
a Eagles Super Bowl jersey, which I'm really happy about that. Not jersey, towel from the Super Bowl. So I'm kind of happy about that. But
Hmm.
guys, please say hello to Chris. What's up, dude? He has a podcast as well. We'll talk about that later on the show as well. Chris, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
What's up, Rami? Thank you for having me. Yeah, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but like I heard about it.
You heard about it? Okay, that's
Oh
good.
yeah,
You don't watch
yeah.
football?
No, not pro. Like I don't really follow pro ball too much. But funny story because one of the Eagles, he grew up here and graduated from the town that I'm in. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. Who
yeah,
was
yeah.
it?
Quintavious, number 27, I think he
Oh,
is.
Oh,
Quinion
cool.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
As everybody calls him. So yeah.
And
Well,
guys,
people call him now Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, yes they do. Yes they do.
and guys, please say hello to our Epic Universe anchor. That's her new nickname. Guys, please say hello to Hospitality Talks. What is up, Hospitality? How you doing tonight?
Hey, good evening. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Very good.
So let's want to get back to the brass tacks real quick. I mean, Mike, we won. Cool. I mean, we beat the Chiefs by
It
what?
was a
18
slaughter.
We beat them by 18 points. I know.
And it wasn't even that close. It was only 18 because we let them score 16 points in the last like five in garbage time. Let's just say this: if we were still playing as hard as we could, it probably would like before like the last 5 minutes, we were up like 40-6.
I know,
We
dude.
were up 40-6.
So what's cool about this? What's cool about this is that Jen and I and our roommates, we were actually watching this game. I got so loud to the point where I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna finish watching the game upstairs. I'm just gonna go ahead and watch the
Me
rest
and
of
my
the half
friends were
upstairs."
watching
And I'm
it.
like, "Oh,
Me and my friends were watching it, and we were just loving it, just going like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah." And then you called me during the first half of the game, so we're
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah, I caught it during the first half. And as you know, we did have the parade this Friday, this past
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was I was going to go, but unfortunately my friend canceled, and I didn't want to go by myself, especially given that it was cold. I had to be back at work earlier that day, and also, well, it knocked out anyway because unfortunately two people got shot. And and by the way, we found out why. It was a stupid reason. It was over a porta potty because the lady was trying to cut a line, and this guy was getting mad about it, and it erupted to a huge argument where he ended up pulling out a gun and shot the person.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's horrible. That is horrible.
Mind you, he didn't shoot. The people who got shot were fine. He didn't try to kill them. He literally just shot them in the leg.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
So yeah, it wasn't. Mind you, like I said, still overreaction. But then again, like that lady should have tried to cut a line. Seriously.
Okay, so we don't want to talk about there, dude. We don't want to talk about this like at all during the podcast.
Okay, yeah,
Come
let's not
on,
talk
man.
about that.
We're not gonna talk about this, but
Could I say one thing though?
Sure, yeah.
So I always say this. We have to talk about for the parade. We have to talk about. We have to rip all the news stations like NBC, ABC, CBS, every place that was streaming the parade.
The game, yeah.
No, the parade. The parade. The
Oh,
Eagles parade.
yeah.
The censor guys for for each one of those really sucked at their jobs and should be
Oh
fired.
my gosh.
To any of you who didn't watch, I don't know if you watched this, but basically, there were times where they cursed. Every time they cursed, they missed a curse word and censored everything after that for a good 5 seconds or so, and people were getting pissed at this because it goes like, "You're doing a horrible job. Like, we want to hear the stuff that they're saying. Don't censor stuff when you suck at censoring the words. Like,
And
I literally was
I
on
could
YouTube.
I could have done their job. I could have bleeped all those words out, you know, but
Like literally
bleep.
on YouTube, and people were like saying like, "This is so, dude, tell the censor guy to stop. He's sucking. This is a horrible job."
It's like knock it off. All right, so I want to talk about one thing with you guys. I know most of us have Peacock, the streaming service.
Yeah.
Hospitality and Chris and Jen and Mike. Do you guys have Peacock by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you got Peacock?
Yes, sir.
Hospitality.
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys have the chance to watch the SNL 50th anniversary show?
No.
Yeah.
No,
want
just
to,
clips
though.
on Instagram so far.
Right?
Great
Facebook clips.
great freaking show. I was
It
like,
was.
Mhm.
oh my gosh, I
I
couldn't
thought-
stop laughing.
I saw
Yeah.
the Adam Sandler song, and I was like bawling by the time that he mentioned Chris Farley and
Yes.
Donald. I was like, oh Lord. But
Yeah, I don't watch TV. I don't think I've watched TV in like 3 years, to be honest. But I've seen clips on YouTube, with that. I think it was who was it? Was it Will Ferrell? Was he on that one?
Yeah, Will Ferrell's part of
Yeah,
the Saturday Night Live crew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I seen that one.
It
So.
looked like everyone was there, like all the big. I mean, I heard the other day it's only maybe you know the number, Remy, 164, 167 cast members since the inception.
There was a
Something like
lot
that.
of them. Yeah.
well, there were
Not
some
that many.
there for
To me,
a
that's
very
what I
long
took.
time. Well, considering it's been 50 years, like and the first 4 years were the original cast
Right.
and everything. I didn't see the whole thing, so I don't know if Billy Crystal was there. Or,
Billy was actually in the audience. He was not part of the show itself, but Bill Murray was part of the Weekend Update crew, so he made a little cameo with that. Eddie Murphy did pretty cool sketches with them as well. Kenan Thompson brought back, and Jason Sudeikis brought back that straight hard bit where Jason Sudeikis plays like this cop, and he's trying to like have these teenagers, break. I don't know what it's called, but funny clip, and I'm sure I'll play it later on this this evening for you guys. You guys can listen.
Justin Timberlake missed it. He's on a world tour.
Yeah.
Oh, boo hoo! He's on a world
Well,
tour,
and
he couldn't play any of the songs with Andy Samberg. However,
Dan Aykroyd didn't do it either.
well, Dan Aykroyd's doing
And
a lot.
neither did Dana Carvey, and neither did the guy who plays Stefan. I can't think of his name right this minute. Bill Hader. That's what it is.
Bill Hader was there actually.
No, Bill Hader wasn't there. Bill Hader said he couldn't make it because
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
Dana Carvey couldn't do it because he has the flu. But Dan Aykroyd never said why he wasn't there.
Maybe he's doing more Ghostbuster stuff.
I doubt that.
Who knows? But
Because then Bill Murray wouldn't be there either.
that's okay. That's true as well.
Correct.
So, but yeah, I mean, well, it was such a great turnout. But I've been watching SNL for since I was in my younger years, and then move into my teen years. But the reason why I watch SNL is because of the band, and I had the pleasure of meeting the main musical composer who actually did all the music for Saturday Night Live is Mr. Lenny Pickett. He is the main saxophone player, and he's also in one of my favorite groups of Tower of Power. So pretty cool. They didn't even mention the band like at all during the 50th anniversary show, which kind of pissed me off. I'm like, you guys are missing the point about the whole aspect of Saturday Night Live. Yes, it's all about Lorne Michaels. However, you guys did not even mention the band itself. I mean, there's a lot of cool cats on that stage playing the live music for Saturday Night Live. So there we go. And guys, I just want to point this out real quick. If you guys have not heard our bonus episode with myself and Hospitality Talks, you guys do not want to miss out on that. It's a great episode. Go check it out. And with that being said, guys, it's now time for the latest theme park updates. Alrighty, so we are starting off. We are starting off over at Disney. All right, so couple things are happening right now. Haunted. We have news about the Haunted Mansion. Disney has filed a permit to begin construction at the Haunted Mansion. So, if you guys haven't heard already, over at Disneyland they changed the attic scene and also the stretching room scene for their Haunted Mansion. So I want to know some of your guys' input on this. You know, back then uh, there was the hanging body in the stretching room. So here's my question. You guys think Disney should get rid of that part in the stretching room? Yes or no?
No.
I don't remember a hanging body. What did they change about the stretching room?
So the one in Disneyland they got rid of the hanging body in the they got rid of the hanging body in the Disneyland version. However, they should maybe get rid of it. They should maybe get rid of it here in Florida, but I don't think they should.
No,
What Mike?
I don't think they should either.
They shouldn't because it's like I know most guests who go there they complain about that. I'm like, there's a dead body in the
It's the
stretching room.
Haunted Mansion. There are a 999 dead bodies.
Happy haunts.
Happy haunts.
Happy haunts. Say it right.
Whatever. 999
Happy haunts.
and you might be the next one.
There's
Hey,
room for
tell,
1,000.
Hey, you know what I would say to tell those people who complain? Tell them this: it's a haunted mansion. Basically, the people there are essentially DEAD. So grow the F up.
That's the theme of the ride itself. It's called Haunted Mansion for a freaking reason.
Yeah, so grow the F up.
Oh my gosh. All right. Also, says here that so we got good news about the Cars expansion at the Magic Kingdom. A demolition permit has been approved for the Rivers of America area to make way for the Cars expansion. All right, so we got more news about Villains Land. All right, now I'm looking happy about it. I'm looking forward to this new themed land at the Magic Kingdom. So it looks like construction for Villains Land is set to begin next month. New lyrics for "It's a Small World" is going to be getting brand new lyrics for the attraction "It's a Small World" at the Magic Kingdom and also at Disneyland. They're changing the lyrics. So
Why?
I don't know why. I mean,
It's a world of
who wants to hear that song over and over and over inside your head? It's just Jen, stop. Don't.
So they're
stop
actually
it,
doing
Jen.
that. All right, quick. All right. Actually, there was news that dropped today. I don't know if you heard about that, Remy, in regards to two rides.
Mike, let me finish.
All right.
They're
Let me
adding new
finish.
lyrics. According to this, they're adding new lyrics to Small World. But all I'm seeing is that in honor of the 70th anniversary, that they were adding new lyrics. What are they adding? Hold on.
It's a small world after all. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
know. I'm just asking. So, the main street cinema, a new short film, The Last Verse, will highlight the Sherman Brothers musical. It's a small world. In the film, a new verse written by Richard M. Sherman will be officially added to the ride.
Well,
and because he died,
yes,
he died last year.
right.
May.
So
I'm just trying to figure out what the damn lyric is.
I know it's fine.
Come on.
I know, babe. I know.
Mother Earth unites. Okay, so it says Mother Earth unites us in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind through our vast wondrous lands where we stand hand in hand. Small world after all. It's a small
All right, Jen. All
It's
right,
beautiful.
we got it.
It is
We
really
got it. So can't wait to check that out over here at the Magic Kingdom, and also for you listeners as well. Make sure you guys check it out over at Disneyland as well. We have new Prince Charming Regal Carousel Popcorn Bucket. This is a brand new interactive popcorn bucket that was featuring lights and music from the attraction. And do you guys want to take a guess how much this popcorn bucket is?
$30. I'm just saying. Like,
Chris, you got it right on the money. $30.
Yeah, I was
Really?
gonna guess
about
that.
all
Damn.
for a bucket.
$30.
Jeez.
$30 for a popcorn bucket.
Almighty.
No way. I mean,
Well,
with our discount,
What does it cost for a refill with an annual pass discount at Disney?
$3.
You only get like 10% off.
That's why it's the best snack.
It is the best snack. Have you had the when was the last time you went to Epcot hospitality? When was the last time you went to Epcot?
About 5 years ago.
All right, so we went a couple
we
weeks,
went last Tuesday.
oh yeah,
A week ago.
a week ago. So we finally went to a restaurant that we never been to on property.
Beer garden.
We went to the beer garden.
You should have gotten the beer that I got today.
I know. I'll go grab one in a little bit, but
Grab one for me, dude.
oh, okay, geez. So we
Oh,
went.
you could take beer home from there, like in a growler?
No.
No.
You can't.
Oh, that would be so cool.
The beer that he had at the at Beer Garden, we actually found it at Publix. They sell it in the can form at Publix.
Oh, perfect.
right. So
I know they make Duff beer somewhere over on the East Coast. Sorry to get sidetracked at a microbrewery there.
But isn't Duff beer like a Yingling?
I thought so. I thought it was Miller Lite, but we tracked down the bartender. That and the 2 custom beers at Wizarding World. They're made at this microbrewery near Cape Canaveral.
There's a
Exclusively.
microbrewery in Cape?
Apparently.
Oh
It's
my god,
micro.
I need to go there and check that out.
it is.
But that's why I was wondering if the German beer was exclusive. But that's even cooler that you found it retail. It'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Schaffenhausen. It's a grapefruit. It's a grapefruit beer, and it's
It's not a Schaffenhausen. It's not what it's called. It's a Hefeweizen.
well,
It's a grape. It has grapefruit juice in the beer.
that's what I say. To me,
It's
great. Yeah.
Scheffenhofer or something like that.
Well, still, anyway, it's delicious.
It's a
It's
Hefeweizen.
good. Okay, so back to sorry, we got sidetracked a little bit. So we went there. We went to Epcot, and we were talking about popcorn. And here's the thing. Here's the reason why I mentioned popcorn, and that is that because Jen and I, we usually don't go towards this area first. We usually start at the Mexico side,
You do. Yeah.
but
We started on Canada.
we started Canada side, and we got the Canada's maple flavor popcorn.
Of course.
Oh my gosh!
He wanted me to get the specialty, like, kind of, what do you call it? The specialty. I can't even think of the name of it. The bucket, so we could get refills. And I'm like, no, I'm not spending $14 on that right this minute. So we spent $7 and we ate it, and that was enough, for the
Did
entire.
they have that crazy merry-go-round one there, or was it a different popcorn bucket?
I don't remember what it was. Was it the merry-go-round, baby?
No, it was just the the normal popcorn bucket.
Because it was the Canada one. So I don't know. I don't think it was. It wasn't like a weird one, I don't think.
No, it was not. But anyway, we also have a custom glass pumpkin carriages. These beautifully designed glass carriages are now on sale for $130, and you guys can pick these up or by the Arabis Brothers off of Main Street, USA. And Mike just said, he gave me a little reminder. Starting on February 25th, these 2 rides are going to stand by, and you guys be able to buy your lightning lane for both of these attractions. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to stand by, and also Tiana's Bayou Adventure is going to stand by as well. So that's huge news that's coming from the Magic Kingdom, and good for you guys. You guys can buy the single line, which is the single lighting lane for those 2 attractions or if you guys want to buy the Lightning Lane pass as well, off of the My Disney Experience app, which that's pretty cool. The Guardians finally, it took them that long to do a standby line for both Guardians and Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah.
They got rid of their quick queues. I'm sorry, not quick queues. They're
Virtual queues.
thank you, Mike. The virtual queues.
Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about. Yeah, they finally have that. So,
All right, Jen, what we got?
Well, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we've got the Disney Villains Happily, or the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. It's a brand new villain-themed stage show that will premiere at Hollywood Studios with a 40-minute runtime.
40 minutes.
Yep. That sounds like so much fun. Luke Skywalker's meet and greet is going to happen. Luke Skywalker is officially set to make an appearance at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which I know my husband will be very happy to see.
Yes, because he's bringing. So it's gonna be Luke and R2D2 together.
Oh, I'm so
Do
sorry.
we think he'll be old Luke or young Luke?
No, they're talking about the Luke where he's wearing the Luke Skywalker that we know, not in his like Jedi uniform, but his black cape hooded Jedi uniform.
So the young Skywalker probably,
The
right?
young one. Yeah.
They're just all over the place with the timelines in Galaxy's Edge, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
fine.
And then also going on with that Skywalker thing, there's a Skywalker projection show that's being added to the new Skywalker themed this is not making any sense, babe. Skywalker projection show that Disney is adding a new Skywalker themed projection show to Galaxy's Edge.
Which will be
Yay.
which that projection show is actually gonna be right in front of the Smuggler's Run.
Oh, that might be kind of cool. Honestly.
Yeah, there's space over there for it.
Yeah. And then Maleficent meet and greet. Maleficent is now greeting guests outside Baseline Tap House.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so when you guys go into, go past Star Tours and Muppet Vision 3D, she is right on the right-hand side of Baseline Tap House. So you guys don't want to miss out on that. All right, so moving over to Disney's Animal Kingdom, the Bats exhibit will temporarily close for refurbishment.
Okay, and Blizzard Beach, Disney's water park. So Blizzard Beach is going to have extended hours. It'll continue operating into early April due to guest demand.
Yep. And now I did watch a certain TikTok video, which I am very jealous of because our very own Hospitality Talks went into Jelly Rolls at the Dueling Pianos, and they were singing Eye to Eye, which great arrangement, by the way. Man, those guys are fabulous over there.
Aren't they wonderful? I love Dueling Pianos, and it's just such a good time there. They won't even sing. It's still Disney, meaning it's adult time, but they would not sing certain songs that were requested.
Oh, like what?
If it crossed the line. Honestly, there was this very obnoxious lady in there who kept screaming, Alice, Alice, and bringing money up to the guy. And he walked it back to her table so kindly, so politely. It's Disney, so the cast members are exemplary.
Right.
And this lady was just not getting it. I mean, the whole room was like, can she please shut up? And then they finally found a song that would suit her, but everything she kept requesting, they were like, ma'am, we're at the House of Mouse. It's just such a fun time to go, and you can have drinks and just sing eye to eye with 100 Disney besties.
Great turnout too. So the reason I brought this up is because one of my girlfriends, she subs in every once in a while over at Jelly Rolls from time to time, and she'll tell me when she's there, and I'll go there just to support live music. And I made a little joke, and she's like, Remy, I can't play that here. I'm like, why not? You can't play Stairway to Heaven on the piano? She goes, no. I'm like,
First of all, why
damn
the
it.
freak would you ever play that on Anyway, on piano.
Well, she can do it in ragtime, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool style to doing that in that type of way. So I'm like, please,
Okay.
can you just do it like
Those folks are so talented. Just the lyrics, the chords, like what they can pull it all out. It's amazing, the talent.
so speaking about jelly rolls, yes, this iconic dueling piano bar will permanently close on April 19th, 2025
Aw.
after nearly 30 years on property. 30 freaking years. That's a long time for
It's
jelly
just
rolls.
sad because again, when the night that I went there, went with one of my best friends, and we love Disney, and it's just a fun, safe place. You know, you're gonna have a safe time, and you know you're on property, and they're moving it off property, and it's just too bad. It'll just be another piano bar now.
Well, I mean, if you guys do want to go hear some more live music and support, local musicians here as well, there is a dueling piano bar which you guys can check out. It's called Jewel Nightclub. So if you guys want to go over by International Drive, head on over there. It's in the same building as the Pirate Dinner Adventure Show, and our good friend, our musical genius Nicole, which she's on this program and she's not here this evening. You guys can go support her and give her a little hard time, and just enjoy some nice live music for dueling pianos. And they have well, Jen, how many out here? They have like karaoke every
They
Thursday.
have karaoke on Thursdays. They do.
That's right.
They actually do a Friday nights, I believe. It's when they do the fundraising for one of
The casino. That's for the casino games and
yeah,
stuff
the
like that.
casino
Yeah.
games. They fundraise for a local charity. I can't remember the name of the charity though.
Blatantly honest.
That's what it is.
There we go. So, all right. So, moving on now, guys. During our previous episode, our bonus episode with myself and hospitality, we talked about Epic Universe. Now, hospitality. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember some of the stuff that we did discuss on about Epic Universe? Because I have a list. I have the list of the full attractions that will be on Epic Universe property.
Yeah, I do remember what we talked about. You said you wanted to talk about Jaws more, so that's why I wore my
You
Jaws
wore your
t-shirt,
Jaws shirt.
because
I love
you see,
Jaws.
I remember you specifically saying, "Yes, let's talk about Jaws more. My old attraction. I want to talk
Old
about Jaws more."
attraction. Yes. All right. So
So this won't be at Epic, but I
no,
just
but I
wore
love
it per your
Jaws.
request. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Mhm.
so we do have the full list of the upcoming attractions that you guys will be able to check out while you guys are over at Epic Universe, and those are Astronomica. We have Le Cirque.
Well, Astronomica is a splash pad, just
Okay.
to clarify for folks.
All right, so Splash Pad. We have Le Cirque Arcanus. Arcanus? Where is that?
I'm not even trying with this French. I'm calling it the Harry Potter Circus, but yes, it is Le
Wait,
Cirque
what is it called?
Arcanus.
It's called
Le
Le
Cirque
Arcanus.
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 Yeah, Cirque Arcanus, yeah.
Okay, whatever I want to say. I want to say whatever.
Yeah, what he said.
Mm.
We have the Constellation Carousel, which is in Celestial Park. We have the Curse of the Werewolf, which is an awesome attraction, which I saw the video of it earlier today. It's a spinning roller coaster.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Which Jen would not be able to go on it, so unfortunately cannot go on that ride.
There's not bananas on there.
No, it's not that. I have a bad back from a car accident, but I do not do well with motion like that.
Me neither. I'll be taking medicine, and I have to go on everything at least once, and then I'll see what'll be a re-ride for me.
Which one was this again?
This is the Curse of the Werewolf. This
yeah,
is
the werewolf.
it's a family coaster, so it doesn't go upside down, but this is the one that goes 37 miles per hour. Remy said that's about the same speed as a Space Mountain.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it goes the same miles. It goes the same miles per hour. Like Space Mountain, it goes like 37 miles per hour. But
I heard Stardust Racers already had some issues.
Well, they're always testing, and they actually haven't tested them dueling at the same time yet, from what I've seen.
I heard there was like
but they had to slow it down.
Yeah, I heard there was like some type of like something happened with like the coasters getting too much airtime or something.
Yeah, they were going too fast and they had to slow them down. The engineers are doing their thing and you can see the paint actually fading on the track.
Yeah.
So they're yeah, they're looking into all of that, of course, and safety. They finally started putting weighted dummies in the tracks or in the coasters. So obviously that's going to change things and they have to just keep going hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times until they get it perfectly safe.
It's funny because like I can go on a coaster all day long, but I learned real quick that the rides with the big screens, I get sick on them for some odd
I
reason.
get sick
Like
on the old
fatigue.
ones. The ones
Mm.
that like the newer ones are better for me, but yeah, the old ones with the screens, oh, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
I do know about the Mario stuff too.
Good, good. But we also have so we had like what we said before, the Curse of the Werewolf which is a family coaster.
Mock
Now
ride.
Now, Hospitality and I, we were talking about this earlier on the bonus episode, which you guys can have your face painting done. It's called the Darkmoor Monsters Makeup Experience. So
Mhm.
now we were trying to figure out how much is this going to cost us to get our face painted to be like a monster, like Frankenstein, the Mummy, Dracula, the Invisible Man. Which okay, cool. If somebody can find a way to invent the invisibility cloak, cool, go right ahead. So but let's say here, I mean, I'm gonna take a guess, to be honest with you guys. Now, Jen, how much did your henna cost at SeaWorld?
$30.
$30.
Uh,
$30 for henna tattoos. Okay, so
yeah.
face painting.
It's starting to like fade, but it's like over a week old.
So face painting, I think it's going to cost about
$50.
how much, Mike?
What,
That's
50
what I
bucks?
said, Mike. That's a
50
great
bucks.
guess.
You're saying 50, and I said what, like 14, $15? That's what I
I
said.
believe you're on record of saying
Probably
$14.
Okay,
Probably
so
60.
who
Chris
knows?
is going in at 60.
All
Okay.
right, all
And he
right.
could be right.
All
He
right.
could be right.
Face
So-
paint,
oh.
probably close to $50 to $100.
Okay. So by the way, I
easy,
should
yeah.
I believe it's supposed to be good too. Like these are Universal's makeup artists.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I should mention that technically most of the actually I think basically most of the coasters that are being made for Epic Universe are made by Mock Rides.
And what's their not their significance, but what is their trademark or what are they known for?
Well, Mock Rides is first of all is a German company, but the thing that they're actually most known for is they're one of the best manufacturers in regards to launching coasters.
Really?
Yes, Stardust is definitely a launching coaster.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stardust is a launch coaster.
Yeah.
They also have, Mock Rides is known for I think it is. Let me make sure. What I know they're known for other stuff too.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know a whole lot of the ride companies, but I know, for instance, like RMC is the one that takes the wooden roller coasters and turns them into iron or steel.
Yeah.
So I know every company has its
So there's actually
signature.
so in terms of roller coasters, though, actually, besides in regards to in America, the launching coasters, because that's what they're mostly prominent in here. They're actually known for their mega coaster, which is yeah. Yeah, which is basically kind of like 100. It's basically any coaster that is has 100, at least 100 to 199 foot drop or height.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, so yeah, that's what they're known for. They're also known for the water coaster, which they do have one there. When you talk about that, and they also,
Right.
yeah, and also they're known for their dark rides.
Very true. All right, so we got the makeup done. Now we also have the Dragon Racers Rally, which you guys can check out that attraction over in the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. You also
And that is Coaster Hour.
you also have Fire Drill, Then we have Harry Potter and the Battle of the at the Ministry.
Which sounds like it would be awesome.
Yes. Oh, I
Yes.
can't
Oh,
wait.
and by the way, for the fire drill, that was the one I was talking about before. That's the Mock Ride's water ride.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you forgot another one at How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm
You
getting.
just said
I'm
it.
getting
Hiccups.
that.
Listen.
I got fire. I got Dragon Racers Rally, Fire
Oh.
Drill. Then we
Yeah,
have.
and you,
Hold on. We have Harry Potter and the battle at the Ministry. We have Hiccups Wing Gliders.
there you go.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Let me finish with that. All right. We also have then we have Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. You also have Meet the Monsters over at Dark Universe. Minecart Madness, Donkey Kong,
Ooh.
Minecart Madness, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. We got Stardust Racers, The Untrainable Dragon, Viking Training Camp, and Yoshi's Adventure. So that is something to check out while you guys are out at Epic Universe, which is opening less than 100 days away. So let's
Okay.
go.
It's just gonna be epic.
Can I
no
just say
pun
something?
intended.
Hey, Remy, when you next time you talk about certain coasters and the multiple theme areas, instead of going around going to different ones, make sure you do all the rides in the one theme area first before going to a new one, because you literally went from
Go
uh,
on.
you went from Celestial Park to Dark Universe to How to Train Your Dragon to
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter to Super Nintendo
Yeah.
World, back to How to Train Your Dragon, back to Dark Universe, and back to Celestial Park, and then back to Super Nintendo World.
Well, dude, check this out. That's a day right there. That's a full day of Epic Universe.
I
That's how he
know
does
that,
his
but
real
it's
park
like
day.
I know that, but it's like you should have instead of doing like skipping in between like splitting the rides, you should have explained all the rides in each.
It's a Remy special.
Mike,
Just
have you ever been on this show before?
Come on,
Okay,
Mike.
sure.
Come on,
Sure.
man.
He goes from one thing to another on a regular basis.
I know,
I
but
mean, it's gonna be so huge.
Sure.
So how
did
you
y'all
do
see
it in a
the
day.
butterbeer crepe though?
Wait, what?
Oh yes, the butterbeer crepe, and that's what I'm eating on day one.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh
god,
my
that
gosh,
sounds
yes.
delicious. And guys,
Mhm.
coming in right now. The voice you are hearing is my good friend, who's one of my co-hosts from my other podcast, which is called Goof Duck Adventures. Please say hello to Evan. Evan, what's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. How you doing? Hello.
So, speaking about our chat and our YouTube channel, we have our friend Bill in the chat. Just want to say he wants to give his grandma a big his Meemaw a shout out from Kentucky. She's 103 years old,
dang.
and she loves
Happy
Dr.
birthday.
Pepper and Disney as well. So there we go. And shout out to Jason, which I know who you are, Jason. So there we go. All right. Anyway, guys, going back to Stardust Racers. Now, yes, they're still in the yes, they are still in technical rehearsals. However, Stardust Racers is going to be adding trim brakes for their attraction, and technical rehearsals, team member rehearsals could begin as soon as February 26th, and the grand opening for Epic Universe will officially open to the public on May 22nd, 2025. So
Yeah. And
Hi.
Stardust
Go.
Racers is looking epic. So to say the stats, 133 feet tall, 5,000 feet long, for each side, mind you. So
Oh dang.
yeah, because you're racing, 62 miles per hour,
Okay, so
and it's got one
oh,
inversion on each track, and yeah, so that's the one thing.
so
I will say.
So
I've
let's
seen
let's
that.
let's list this real quick. So Stardust Racers, if you say it's 62 miles per hour, comparison, that's the same speed for Rock and Roller Coaster over at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, except for this one has a 33-foot drop. That's a big difference.
I will
Yes,
also
yes, that's a
say
huge difference.
it's literally my backyard. Like I can see Epic Universe, and I've seen technical rehearsals, from time to time, and I can literally see the coaster go. Guys, it's literally there's no words. It just looks beautiful. I can't wait to ride it.
Yep.
There's a flux capacitor on the back too,
Yeah,
as
so
I saw
homage to Back to the Future.
by the way,
Yes.
speak about the other coaster, the Hiccup Swing Glider. That one's made by possibly one of the most famous roller coaster creators of all, companies of all, Intamin.
Intamin is like Intamin is one of the biggest roller coasters out there.
They
Company.
created King Dakar, rest in peace.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, we're finishing up right here. We're talking about the Disney Cruise Line real quick. This is for the Disney Adventure. Disney Adventure, first ever Duffy and Friends theme show and store has been announced, and
Ooh.
and the Disney Adventure will set sail from Singapore on December 15th, 2025, for its maiden voyage. So pretty cool to check out. And Jen, wrap it up with the latest theme park updates. What do we have?
This is the one that I was saying, ooh, that's going to be kind of gross because I'm not a big fan of this unless it's frozen. Harry Potter Butterbeer Goldfish is now available for pre-order. That's what it was. That's the end to our little podcasting thing that we're doing right now. The news. This is a big news thing, babe. Harry Potter Butterbeer Goldfish.
Yeah, which I want. I want to try out. But the thing is, you have to pre-order. You have to pre-order.
Like goldfish crackers, like Pepperidge Farm.
So like a sweet goldfish, basically like the goldfish, but now
unless it's a Pepperidge Farm,
it is.
Unless it's a I don't know.
I mean, you never know.
I love goldfish. Like I grew up on goldfish, but butterbeer and goldfish combined together, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, it's not like Evan. It's not like it's gonna be like the salty cheesy goldfish. It'll probably be like a sweet kind, like they do for the cinnamon ones. Because they literally did an elf goldfish, an elf brand goldfish for
Elf
for Christmas.
The movie, yeah.
It's literally a cinnamon cracker. So similar to like the Teddy Grahams. That's what it tasted like.
Which I like. I like Teddy Grahams.
It's probably going to be something similar to that. It's probably going to taste a lot like Teddy Grahams or have sort of.
Now I'm going to pull a Remy and say what they should have done. Little Teddy Grahams shaped like an owl.
True.
Yes.
That would have been delicious. That'd been a good brand.
She said Teddy Grahams, and then I'm like, that would have been a better pairing, but too late, I guess.
Yeah.
So in other words, from all of us here at the round table, we have mixed feelings for this this Harry Potter goldfish brand. So we're all having mixed feelings. I want to try it out. Jen said it's disgusting. So
well, I haven't tasted it yet, but I imagine that it'll be nasty because it's butterbeer. And although I like butterbeer frozen, I don't really like it any other way because I'm not a huge butterscotch or cream soda fan.
But you like the butterbeer frozen, so at Universal.
Only because it's cold.
I mean, that's true.
It's delicious. Which I can say for myself because I've had it during the grand opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Blah, blah, blah.
So yeah, it's delicious. One of my favorite items at Ozzo Adventure at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And guys, coming in right now into the Roundtable studio, we do have our musical genius this evening. We have Nicole with us now, guys. She is a little bit under the weather.
Yeah,
she is She just come out of
I'm a little groggy. I'm coming out of the anesthetic,
Yeah. So
do not go into details.
Yeah. So guys, we are going
by me.
So guys, we are going to push back Nicole's music notes and her noteworthy nonsense until next week. But guys, it's time for us to wrap up the show. Guys,
no Mike's Munchies.
Not bad. I was about to say that. Okay, hold up.
You're wrapping up the show, and we got the segment, dude.
I was about to say blasphemy.
Hold on. I was going to say, guys, it's time for us to wrap up the show with Mike's Munchies.
There you are.
Yeah. All right, Mike. So last week,
you weren't here.
Unfortunately, because of work.
But we did had what was our previous restaurant that we went to? The previous one that we went to was if
I hang on, the previous one we did go to was hang on, sorry, because I do have it down here. So the previous one we did go to was El Mercado de Coronado,
Okay, so we went there for our Mike's Munchies, and now
which which unfortunately it used to be good and now kind of is not as good as it used to be.
which I think our good friend Chris is going to be here. Chris Yob from the Parents Not Out show, the Parents Not Out podcast, brought to you by the No New Friends podcast. He said it's not a good restaurant, so
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
I,
anymore.
I'm gonna take his advice and say, yeah, I agree with you, buddy. 100%
Yeah,
not good.
it when it first opened it was a great restaurant, but it's now just kind of crap.
Yeah. All right. So Mike, you got me on my you got me standing up right now, dude. I'm looking forward to this restaurant because I've been to this restaurant before, only for one dish. It was their fried rice, and I loved it.
Yep, guys, if you haven't heard, we're going to Morimoto Asia.
Morimoto's
Yes.
over in Disney Springs. Now, guys, Mike's Munchies. We do this based off of a one-person reservation to give you guys an idea on how much it really costs
For one person to
for
go.
one person to go on at Disney to spend money while you guys are on the Disney property. So, Mike, we start everything off with with your drink, buddy. How much is your drink and what are you getting?
So, first of all, I want to talk about this restaurant because this actually came out during the end of Disney Downtown Disney when it was transitioning over to Disney Springs.
Yep.
Yep, September
That-
30th. It was actually the building, and it still has this, was called the Springs Bottling Co. is where it's at.
Yes. Yes, sir. You are correct.
So, anyway, so in terms of the signature drink that I'm gonna go with, I'm actually gonna go with one that people do like to talk about here, which is called hang on a second, because I do remember seeing it in here. Where is it? It was they have a bunch of different drinks, but the one that is actually um that people talk about a lot is the Shiki Highball.
The sake highball?
Shiki.
How do you
Shiki.
spell it?
Shiki.
Shiki. Oh, Shiki highball.
Oh.
Okay.
So this one is Haku vodka, sour aloe liqueur, super sour, grapefruit bitters, and the best sparkling water in the world.
Oh.
How much is it?
So that is $17 actually.
Is that a drink? Is that the drink you're going with?
Yes, that is the trick I'm going with.
Oh my gosh, $17 for a drink. Woo.
To be perfectly fair, that's
Yeah.
one of the cheaper ones.
That's a cheap drink at Disney at Morimoto. That's not cheap.
Let me
makes
just
sense.
tell you this right now. The most expensive single drink there is called the Takamabako. That is $34.
Oh, okay, all right. Never mind. We're sticking with the $17 one.
Yeah, I
They
told you.
also
It better be
It actually
magical.
seems pretty decent considering.
Give you
where-
literal wings.
you
Yeah.
also have to look
But-
at the cost of
Well,
alcohol.
it's that, and also they got a crazy thing with that one. That one is A5 Wagyu Fat Washed Angus Envy, which apparently is really delicious. Angostura Amaro, Demerara, and Morimoto Pointed Bitters. Now, those drinks that I talked about that go into it are actually pretty expensive. But here's the cool thing about it that's also cool about that one, which I'm telling you, I'm not getting this one. This is the $34 one. They present it in a smoke box.
That makes sense.
That's pretty cool. Though. Have you ever seen a drink like that before, Mike?
That's
I've seen
amazing.
it before. But there's a few restaurants that do it, but it's mostly for Japanese ones. There's one in Philly that I go to that does that.
Oh, that's cool. That
Oh.
is so cool, dude.
Yeah. So now moving on to the dinner menu. So there's a lot of different things here that are crazy.
All right. Well, I mean, you're gonna get an appetizer. I mean, they probably have what pot stickers there. They have like edamame
actually,
and
so there's two types of they separate the appetizers into two sections. The small plates and soups, and then the dim sum. The dim sum are basically dumplings. There's the pork
Dumpling, yeah.
dumplings, wontons, shumai, egg rolls. But the pork dumplings are really good there. But there's two in particular that people love to talk about.
All right, well, which one? Well,
Well,
those.
not the dim sum. The pork dumplings are really good on the dim sum, but in terms of the small plates and soup, well, for soups they talk about, of course, the miso soup. That's a given. Their miso soup is great.
Which I love. I love miso soup.
They
I
actually
like
have
It's the
a
best.
crispy popcorn shrimp. Oh, wait, no, that's not a soup. But the
Whoa! Morimoto's making popcorn shrimp now? No, what?
well, it's tempura
Listen,
shrimp.
I'd sign up.
It's tempura shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but there's
okay.
three. Okay, there's three small plates that people love to talk about. Yeah, see you, Chris.
But you didn't. But you didn't get. But you
All
didn't
right,
get.
guys, I got to bounce, but thank y'all for allowing me to be on the show.
No
Yeah,
problem.
And
dude. Anytime,
all that
man.
good stuff.
Absolutely.
Anytime, man.
Let's
All
talk
right,
to you more
thank
next
you.
time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
See you
Bye.
next time, man.
So what were you saying, Remy?
Okay, so at those two dishes, what are you getting for your appetizer?
So the three dishes that people were talking about here, I want to talk about them. One is Berkshire pork lettuce wrap.
Okay, so it's a lettuce wrap. That's for vegetarians.
No. It's
No.
pork.
No,
Berkshire pork.
Oh, it's pork. Sorry,
There's pork in it, dude.
I heard lettuce wrap. Okay, and I'm like,
Just because
okay.
it has lettuce in it doesn't make it
So
vegetarian.
then, okay. So the other one that they have is the tartare, which is actually really
Also
cool.
not
You get-
vegetarian.
Not vegetarian, buddy.
I know. I didn't say
for
it was
Remy's sake.
vegetarian.
I know, just for Remy's sake, just so he knows, it's not vegetarian.
All right. But tartare, there's they actually have two different types. They have hamachi and toro.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And the appetizer that I'm actually going to choose is called the A5 Wagyu Burger Bao 2-piece.
I knew we were gonna go with the wagyu, man. I knew we were gonna go with the wagyu beef.
Surprisingly, it's $19.
$19 for an appetizer?
Well, it's A5 Wagyu Burger, which, mind you, completely a bargain. The Toro Tartar is $21.
So you're going the other one, which costs $19. All right, you're gonna wagyu for 19
And
bucks.
it's,
All
so
right.
yeah, the reason why it's so cheap is because it's A5 Wagyu and it's a house blend of ground A5 Wagyu and a fillet. And it's got lettuce,
Okay.
cucumber, and their special sauce.
All right,
Not
so
gonna lie, first time I ever heard somebody talk about Wagyu, I thought they were joking. I thought it was totally made up.
are
No,
you
it
are
isn't.
you serious? You thought wagyu was like not even
I mean,
real?
just think about the name Wagyu.
Wait, Nicole, you're
Yeah,
vegetarian,
it's
not
like
vegan, right?
ragu.
You're
Yeah, it sounds
vegetarian,
like
not
ragu, but somebody's saying it silly.
vegan.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had wagyu beef before?
I have.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Well,
It's
Mike,
so
you had
good.
Mike,
Korean
you
barbecue.
okay, hold on, Mike, you had it. Evan, you had it. Nicole, you can't even you can't even taste it. Jen, did you have wagyu beef?
We've had it together before because we did it at the Korean barbecue.
That's right, we did. And hospitality, did you have you ever had wagyu beef before?
Oh yeah, of course.
Wagyu
See,
beef is
how
awesome.
come- Okay, then explain to me how come it's one of the most expensive beef on property.
Specifically,
Come
you're
on.
talking about the A5 variant. And if you want to know the reason why it's so expensive, is because you can only get it from one. There's only one place where you can get A5 Wagyu.
Disney.
And that is
Disney.
No,
No,
there's only
Jane.
one country that makes a Japanese A5 Wagyu.
Japan.
And Japan.
Japan,
That's why it's so
yeah.
expensive.
And it's specifically the way that they're raised that makes it like that because of how much fat is in that. And
Yeah, it is very fatty. But well, like I said, they have miso soup there, and they also have for another thing that they have is blistered shishito peppers,
Okay.
which it's flash fried shishito peppers, sea salt, and a wasabi creme fraiche.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway, so the Wagyu burger bao is $19.
All right, Mike. So we're going to your entree, buddy. What are you getting for your entree? Are you going with a sushi dish? Or are you going with a noodle?
So actually, here's the thing I'm gonna say about this. I might come back to this restaurant multiple times because there's three menus to talk about there. So but today I'm just doing the main menu.
So let me ask you this: Are we when you come to town, are we gonna go to Morimoto's?
We can go there, but like I said, it might be a little bit. I don't know when I'm gonna cut down. I might still cut down during December this year, but it most likely seems it'll be next year when I come down maybe during the summer or so.
Listen, count me in. I'm right there.
I think
Anyway,
I think we're all here. I think we're all here for that, man. That's
all right.
all right. So what are you going with, Mike? Like I said, are you going with a sushi? Are you going
No,
with?
I'm saving the sushi menu for another time when we come back to talk about this restaurant because
Okay. All right. Okay.
because the sushi menu is a completely different menu. This restaurant is enough
that's
to
right.
talk about is enough to talk about go back to it multiple times and talk about it.
Cool. So all right. So what dish are you going with, and how much does it cost?
Okay. So the one I'm actually going to talk about because I've actually had this before here. Because remember, restaurant is like I think it's like 10 years old, almost 10 years old now.
Yeah.
It came out in 2015.
Yeah.
Almost
Why
10.
does that
It'll
feel
be
like
10 in
yesterday?
September. It'll be 10 in September.
Literally.
So actually, no, it just turned 9 recently. But
Which one is it? 10 or 9? 9 or 10?
it's right now 9. It's going to be 10 in September.
Okay. Wow.
Yesterday.
10 at the end of September. So the one I'm going to talk about here is actually duck ramen. They have
Oh yes.
so their duck.
That
So
dish is delicious.
Peking duck broth, wheat noodles, duck meat, scallion, cilantro, and a soy marinated egg. Here's the thing I freaking love about. So yes, they make it like. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now. In regards to eggs, specifically any type of eggs, whether it's just regular soft or hard boiled eggs, or one of my favorite types, tea eggs. Asian countries know how to do this. Know how to make it really freaking delicious.
So how much?
So this is $20, but yeah,
$20.
Okay. But I do want to talk about one other item that people do love to talk about called the Morimoto Buri Bomb. So this one's $36, but this one's way more crazier. So it's a Korean style yellowtail rice bowl, but what they do is they serve it in a hot clay pot with an egg yolk, and they prepare a tableside for you.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing that they talk about is that they don't really describe on here, but they actually do it 2 ways. They have the one inside the pot, but they also give you a little side thing of like a sushi style with it too.
Honestly,
Okay.
I would go for
right.
that.
Yeah, it is good, but like I said, it's a lot. But yeah, I like the duck ramen here a ton.
Okay.
But
all right,
yeah.
Mike. So you got your duck your duck ramen. So
can I say one more thing though?
Mike,
one more thing.
Mike.
Sorry,
Mike.
Right.
What dessert?
Okay, fine. I was gonna say one more thing about the entree, which was Sorry, I need to talk about this one because it's specifically for people who go in for 2 people. They have a whole Peking duck that they serve for 2 people, and it is if you ever go there with 2 or more people, any multiples of 2 people, get it. I'm not joking. It is insane. They carve it for you. House. It's people say like if you go in a party of 2 or 4 or any multiples of 2, definitely try that out.
I mean, look at this, dude. I mean, the more we talk about duck right now, look at Nicole. Look at her screen.
I'm sorry,
She's
Nicole.
holding the duck.
I'm sorry, Nicole.
She's holding the duck.
I signed it.
And I'm sure our YouTube listeners and our watchers on YouTube as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show on YouTube. It means a lot for us. And yeah, guys, just look at Nicole's screen, and she's holding a duck. All right, Mike. So
He's got a name tag.
Oh, he has a name tag. Okay, I didn't see the name tag. I'm sorry. All right, so Mike, you got your entree, you got your drink. Let's have a dessert, man. I mean, I'm gonna say it right now, and you tell me yes or no. Do they have fried ice cream?
So, if you're wondering about that, so hang on a second. In regards to that stuff,
Fried ice cream. Do they have it?
They actually don't have
They
it.
don't have fried ice cream? Wow.
Not currently.
I know.
But that's because
Sad.
Same.
Sad face.
Yeah, I know it sucks, but they have some crazy desserts here. I will say stuff that you probably. So let me talk about some of the best. So there are a few desserts in here that are crazy. Now, mind you, all the desserts, all the regular desserts, are all $14. So
They're 14 bucks. Okay, all right.
besides the
$14.
sorbet and the
Not
gelato,
bad.
besides the sorbet and the gelato, that's about. But there are four desserts and they're all crazy. There's the matcha mousse, which is raspberry sponge cake and raspberry jam.
Oh,
Japanese souffle cheesecake with strawberry shiso and strawberry sorbet. And the two big desserts. One, Nama chocolates, which Nama chocolates are actually a very famous type of chocolates in Japan, actually. So the chocolate truffle squares, caramel cream, crunchy puff icing, caramel pearls. But yeah, they're really good. But the one that is that's one of the premier ones. So uh, uh, if that's one that I would choose, but there's another one that I choose that people love as well. In fact, it's so popular that it's served on one of their other menus. Churro donuts.
Jen, did you hear that? Churro donuts
Wait,
from at Morimoto's.
it's a three
I
piece.
need to
You get
go.
three of them. They're $14, and you have cinnamon sugar on them and a white miso caramel.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
Here, let me actually show you a picture of what they look like.
So, Remy, can we go?
Uh, just for the donuts, sure.
Yes, and
I
actually,
mean,
so that's the donuts.
forget Gideon's. Let's just go to Morimoto's and get donuts.
That's the donuts.
Literally. Oh my God, that looks actually beautiful and delicious, and I need all of it.
Let me see.
I mean, churros are
Oh,
basically
yeah.
donuts in stick form, though, right?
Yeah.
Nah,
After
they're a little
seeing
bit
the photo of it, makes me want it more because of the cool shape. It's in a
Okay,
circle.
Nicole,
It's so cool
Nicole.
looking.
So, Nicole, I'm going to
Yes.
tell you this. Churros on donuts are not really the same. They have different, not only do they have a lot of different ingredients, but they have different cooking processes.
Well, it's such a
Okay.
unique dough too.
It looks
Like
so it
Yeah,
looks
the
so
dough
churros
good.
have,
itself.
yeah, like I said, you need unique doughs, like and also their cooking times. True, they're both fried, but the stuff that they take when you're making them are a lot different.
Fun
Okay.
fact: if you go to
So what
Magic
did these ones
Kingdom,
resemble more? I'm guessing they
Um,
resemble the donuts more
No,
and their
that's the thing.
flavor
They're
kind of
kind of
like
like a
churros.
combination. They're a combination of both. Donuts are a thing where you can actually. Donuts are a weird thing where you can actually where you can actually combine them with different cooking methods to make something similar. Like if you
Yeah.
might have heard of something like the cronut.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
like the
the same thing.
coolers and stuff.
Donuts are basically kind of like a basis, you could say, for a lot of different pastry desserts. It's just that they do differ a lot. They do differ a lot, but like it's donuts can be made to where you can actually combine them to make like to to make something
Right. I'm
combined
just
with it.
saying, what does it resemble more? Because you said they're very different. So is it more like the dough of a donut that's flavored like a churro, or
No,
is
it's
it
more
more
like
like a
no, it's more like a
churro that
churro.
has been done into a circle?
It's more like a churro done into a circle, more so
Okay.
like more like not only done into a circle, but they changed the process of cooking a little bit more, so it has to make it they can make it like a donut. Because
Gotcha.
yeah, because churros, trust me, you are could be finicky to work with.
So
I
we have this new item right now over at SeaWorld during our Food and Wine Fest, and it's pretty cool how I got it last time when I was there for our VIP event. Uh they had this pretzel on a stick, but it's dipping cinnamon,
Hmm.
ooh,
just like the one that Mike just showed us, except it's a what you call it, the donut, but it tastes just like a churro and it's so freaking good.
Yeah,
But all right, Mike. So I have your grand total right here, man. So are you
yeah,
ready?
yeah,
All right, guys. So like I said before, this is just for one person at Morimoto for a
yeah.
reservation. So Mike, your excuse me, your grand total comes out to be $93.
Jeez.
Ooh.
For one person, dude. $93. Now, if you were an annual pass holder,
Mm.
with
Only
our
10% off.
with our discount, so yeah, you'll still be spending $83 just with our discount. That's for
Okay.
that's just for one reservation for one person.
That's not
Wow.
Still not still not as much as what's it called? The people at All Ears paid for.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Morimoto my rating. Yeah, this gives it 4.5 stars. Four and a
Are
half.
you kidding me? This place is like almost a 5-star, basically.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it 4.5. So my rating is a 4.5. Mike, how many stars do you give it? You give it a 5?
5-star. It's in my opinion probably the best Asian restaurant.
Okay.
Probably the best Japanese, or in reality, probably the best Asian restaurant
Okay.
in Disney.
Hospitality, how many stars do you give Morimoto?
I haven't dined here, so I cannot rate it.
Okay.
Abstaining.
All right. Evan, how many stars do you give Morimoto?
I'm gonna have to give it an even 5.
Okay. Nicole, have you been to Morimoto?
Disqualified. I
Okay,
have not
that's
been.
DQ for Nicole, and Jen, DQ for you two, right?
Yep, haven't been there.
All right, so divide that by 3. So Mike, our our rating came out to be a 4.8 for
That's our highest rating one.
For Morimoto.
That is our highest rated one so far.
Great job, dude. Now, Mike, next week, where are we going?
You know what? Actually, because I didn't want to. I actually wanted to ask this, Nicole. How about you?
Yeah.
Have you been to any restaurants in Disney, in any of the theme parks?
I think so. Once upon a time.
Do you remember which one it was?
I want to say we went to one of the China ones one time, like in Epcot. And I've been to the what is it in Tomorrowland Magic, like electric, whatever it is.
Could you
the
pick a restaurant for me?
Umbrella.
The electric umbrella. Oh my
that
gosh!
one.
Back at Epcot. Holy
But
cow!
that was literally over 20 years
That's
ago.
years ago.
Yeah,
The
that's not even
China
there
one I
anymore.
think was like 15 years ago.
Well, they still have the China pavilion over there at Epcot, so that's still hanging around. Mike, I have a restaurant we can go to. Now this is on Universal property. All right. Now since we do have a lot of people here in the chat and also here on the round table, we have all been to Universal, and
Yeah.
hospitality. You go to Universal quite some time. Now,
Oh yeah, getting ready to go down for Mardi Gras soon and eat all of that.
there
Delicious.
we
So
go.
good.
So
It's
Mike,
good.
I got your restaurant picked out for you.
What is it?
Let's do it on Mythos.
Yes.
Wait, Mythos.
Mythos.
I think I've done Mythos.
Did you do Mythos before?
Yeah, I did do Mythos last year.
What about Vivo? Have you been to Vivo?
Vivo. Oh, the one at City Walk.
Yeah.
The Italian restaurant.
I've heard that's very good.
All right, Mike.
Oh, it's the best.
Mike, do it on Vivo.
Vivo Italian Kitchen.
Vivo Italian Kitchen. We'll do it on that. All right, Mike. Thank you so much for Mike's Munchies. And Mike, please let all of our audience members know where can everybody check you out on social media, and what is your YouTube handle?
All right, so my YouTube handle is king_Mike_X. You can see me on YouTube and on Twitter and Facebook as well. I have been I do post videos whenever I get the chance, generally speaking, but I haven't been able to do as much because of my work schedule and everything. But yeah, so come check me out and come see some of my stuff. Might be doing some other stuff and actually talking about the Eagles coming up soon, because I'm a huge Eagles fan.
There we go. Lydia, where can I check you out on social, and what's your TikTok handle?
Yes, my TikTok and YouTube handle is Hospitality Talks, TOKS, Hospitality Talks, and then I'm also on Instagram as well.
Evan, where can I check you out on social media?
On TikTok, you can find me at Evan Thornan 811, And on Insta, Evan_Thornton Chuff, Facebook at Evan Thornton. If you find me on TikTok, it'll be a lot of singing, and some things about movies and food.
And Nicole, wrap it up. What's happening over at Jewel nightclub?
Jewel, we got to start karaoke and that'll be on Thursday, Friday, solo piano, Saturday, dueling pianos. We do have happy hour for the rest of the month from 7:30 to 9:30, 15% off of all cocktails. So that's always a treat because our bartenders are wonderful. Um, Always have our charity gaming, so great way to support a local charity that does anti-bullying and suicide prevention for kids in the area. Highly recommend that. If you don't know how to play the games, we'll teach you. And I think that's most of what's happening at Jewel. If you want to
Cool.
find me on the IGs, it's bubbles_the_siren.
All right, guys, please go check out Nicole out over at Jewel Nightclub, same building as the Pirate Adventure Dinner Show. You guys don't want to miss out on that. Lots of charity games to check out, and also dueling pianos as well. So go out there, support live music, and most importantly, support Nicole as well at Jewel Nightclub, right there off of International Drive. And I believe Jen and I will pick out a date to go out to Jewel Nightclub one of these evenings and do some damn karaoke. So there we go.
Someday.
Anyway, guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here. Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. You guys can follow us on all social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, right there on TikTok as well. And we do stream all of our episodes right there on YouTube. So just type in Remy's Roundtable. We'll do all of our episodes right there around 8:30 p.m. so you guys don't miss out on our episodes. Also, guys, please, if you guys need a candle for your home or for your office, head on over to themagiccandlecompany.com. Use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. Also, guys, I do have some brand new shirts out on tpublic.com. I got some brand new theme park designs for you guys to check out. And right now, we do have a discount going on for you guys through the month of towards the end of February. So make sure you guys go grab a shirt from our TeePublic website. And most importantly, guys, head on over to our website, which is at Remy'sRoundtable.com. Click under our Amazon link. You guys will not get one, but two fuel rods for the price of $20, and that is your rechargeable batteries, and you guys can exchange them right there at the Florida theme parks. On behalf of Mike, Jen, Nicole, Evan, Chris, and Hospitality Talks, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next week for a brand new episode of Remy's Roundtable. Bye-bye. And if you guys want to follow us on Patreon, you guys can. Head over to Remy's Roundtable Patreon page. You guys can join us for just $3 a month for that bonus extra content. Bye-bye. YouTube, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to Jason. I know who you are. Shout out to Brian, Bill. Guys, thank you so much for chiming in on our chat. And if you guys want to, please come back to the round. You guys can come back to the round table anytime you guys want. And we'll see you guys next week for a brand new episode.